Fiji looks like paradise in every photo, but what nobody warns you about could turn your dream vacation into an expensive nightmare. I learned these lessons the hard way, and I'm about to share the 13 biggest mistakes that can completely ruin your South Pacific getaway. Mistake number 13. Ignoring Fiji time. Picture this. You're waiting for your village tour guide who was supposed to pick you up at 10 a.m., and it's now 10:45. Welcome to Fiji time, where schedules are gentle suggestions rather than firm commitments. This relaxed approach to timekeeping is deeply embedded in Fijian culture, and fighting it will only frustrate you. Most tourist services like flights run on time, but local experiences operate on island rhythm. The solution is simple. Mentally add 20 to 30 minutes to any scheduled pickup. Book airport transfers earlier than you think you need. Instead of getting annoyed, embrace this slower pace as part of your vacation mindset. When you stop rushing and start flowing with local customs, the stress melts away and you'll actually enjoy Fiji more. Mistake number 12. Not learning basic Fijian words. You might think English is enough in Fiji, but here's where many travelers create unnecessary barriers with locals. Fijian pronunciation is tricky because spelling doesn't match expectations. The letter C is pronounced like TH and Q sounds like G. So Mama Nuka Islands isn't Mama Nuka, but Mama Nutha. These pronunciation mistakes can leave locals confused about where you're trying to go. Learning just a few words transforms your experience. Bula means hello and opens every interaction with warmth. Vinyaka means thank you and shows respect. I've watched travelers unlock genuine friendships simply by attempting these basic greetings. Village children light up when you try their language. Elders become more welcoming, and suddenly those hidden swimming holes get shared with you. The effort matters more than perfect pronunciation. Mistake number 11. Overpacking your suitcase. Nothing screams stressed tourist quite like dragging massive suitcases across Fiji's laid-back islands. When you're wrestling with heavy luggage on small boats between islands or paying excess baggage fees on domestic flights, you're fighting against the island vibe. Many inter-island flights have strict 15-kilogram weight limits, and going over costs serious money. Pack light and embrace the minimalist island lifestyle. You'll spend most days in swimwear, shorts, and flip-flops. Bring one nice outfit for village visits and maybe one dressier option for resort dinners. Everything else can be bought locally at better prices than tourist shops back home. The freedom of traveling with just a small backpack changes everything. You'll move easier between accommodations, save money on transport, and feel more connected to Fiji's relaxed philosophy. Mistake number 10. Not budgeting for island transfer costs. Here's the shock that hits thousands of travelers. You found an amazing resort deal online, then discovered it costs $500 to actually get there. Fiji has 333 islands, and getting between them isn't cheap. Inter-island flights with Fiji Airways cost $200 to $400 per person each way. Boat transfers range from $150 to $300 depending on distance. Some remote resorts require helicopter transfers costing over $1,000. The biggest mistake is booking accommodation first, then figuring out transport later. This backward approach leaves travelers either paying double their accommodation cost in transfers or being stuck on the main island. Always research and budget for transport costs before booking any accommodation. Factor these expenses into your total trip budget from day one. Some deals that look expensive initially become reasonable when you consider included transfers. Mistake number 9. Skipping travel insurance. You're thinking travel insurance is just another unnecessary expense, but in Fiji, it could save you from financial disaster. Cyclone season runs from November through April, and these storms can strand you for days or force evacuations. I've seen travelers stuck with $5,000 bills for extended accommodation when cyclones hit. Medical emergencies are scarier because Fiji has limited healthcare facilities on outer islands. There's only one decompression chamber in the entire country, located in Suva. If you're diving and get the bends on a remote island, evacuation costs can reach $50,000. Quality travel insurance costs around $50 to $150 for a week-long trip, but covers hundreds of thousands in potential expenses. Choose policies that specifically cover cyclone disruption and medical evacuation. The peace of mind alone makes it worthwhile. First CTA. Have you ever skipped travel insurance and regretted it? Let me know in the comments below. Mistake number 8. Not bringing enough cash. Swiping your card in Fiji will slowly drain your travel budget through death by 1,000 cuts. Every card transaction comes with a 2.5 to 3.5% fee. Order a $20 meal and pay an extra dollar just for using plastic. These charges add $200 to $400 to an average week-long vacation. Cash is king throughout Fiji, especially once you leave main tourist areas. Village visits, local markets, taxi rides, and authentic restaurants often only accept cash. Many outer islands have no ATMs at all. Withdraw large amounts from airport ATMs when you arrive to minimize withdrawal fees. Split cash between different bags for security. Carry small bills for tips and donations. When locals see you paying cash, they often offer better prices and more genuine service than card transactions. Mistake number 7. Choosing the wrong season. Timing your Fiji trip wrong can mean fighting crowds, paying double, or dealing with biblical rainfall. June and July are peak season when Australian and New Zealand families flood the islands. Resort prices double, flights become expensive, and popular activities book out months in advance. Those empty beaches and photos are suddenly packed with screaming children. The wet season from November to April brings intense tropical downpours lasting hours. Cyclones are a real threat during these months, potentially ruining entire vacations. The sweet spot is shoulder seasons, late April through May and August through October. Weather is still fantastic, prices drop significantly, and crowds thin out. You'll get better service, more personalized attention, and authentic experiences when tourism pressure is lower. The islands feel more like the paradise you imagined. Mistake number 6. Not respecting cultural dress codes. Walking into a Fijian village in beach clothes isn't just embarrassing, it's genuinely offensive to people welcoming you into their community. Villages have strict dress codes that tourists often ignore. Men and women must cover shoulders and knees. Hats, sunglasses, and anything worn on your head must be removed before entering. Tank tops, short shorts, and bikinis are completely inappropriate. Women should bring a sulu, basically a wraparound sarong for village visits. Men need long pants that cover the knees. This isn't about oppression, it's about showing basic respect for communities sharing their culture with you. Villages that see disrespectful tourists often become less welcoming to future visitors. Your choices affect other travelers. Pack appropriate clothing and embrace these customs as part of experiencing authentic Fijian culture. Mistake number 5. Forgetting mosquito protection. Nothing ruins a tropical paradise faster than being eaten alive by insects every evening. Fiji's mosquitoes are aggressive, plentiful, and active from dusk until dawn. I've seen travelers with legs so covered in bites, they looked diseased. The constant itching makes sleeping impossible and turns romantic sunset dinners into scratching festivals. Resort shops sell insect repellent at inflated tourist prices, often double what you'd pay elsewhere. Bring industrial-strength DEET-based repellent or proven natural alternatives. Pack enough for your entire trip because you'll use more than expected. Apply repellent generously before sunset and reapply throughout the evening. Focus on ankles, wrists, and neck where mosquitoes love to bite. Quality repellent is your first line of defense against these relentless insects. Mistake number 4. Not planning for mandatory meal plans. That amazing resort deal just became way more expensive when they hit you with a surprise $119 per day meal plan charge. Many island resorts require mandatory meal plans because there's literally nowhere else to eat. You're on a private island with one restaurant. This isn't included in your room rate and must be paid separately, often in cash upon checkout. Meal plans typically cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but exclude all drinks. Want a Coke with dinner? That's extra. These costs add $800 to $1,400 to a week-long stay for couples. Budget for meal plans from day one rather than getting shocked at checkout. Some resorts offer inclusive packages that bundle accommodation and meals at better rates. Alternatively, stay on main islands where you have dining choices and can eat at local restaurants. Mistake number 3. Falling for unofficial tours. Nothing puts you in danger faster than jumping into a car with an unlicensed tour guide who promises better deals and secret spots. Legitimate taxi licenses in Fiji start with LT on the license plate. Transfer companies have LH plates. Anyone else offering tours is operating illegally and puts your safety at risk. These unofficial guides often start with reasonable prices that mysteriously increase throughout the day. I've heard horror stories of solo travelers being taken to remote locations by unlicensed operators with no accountability or insurance. Your travel insurance might not cover incidents with illegal operators. Book tours through legitimate companies recommended by your accommodation. Yes, they cost more upfront, but you get professional guides, proper insurance, and actual planned itineraries. The few dollars saved isn't worth risking your safety. Mistake number 2. Missing the real Fiji beyond beaches. If you think Fiji is just about lying on white sand beaches sipping cocktails, you're missing the country's incredible soul. Many travelers never leave their resort bubble and miss the waterfall hikes through lush rainforests, authentic village experiences where you'll share kava with chiefs, and snorkeling adventures with manta rays. Fiji's interior offers zip lining, river rafting, and cave exploration that makes beaches seem boring by comparison. The postcard beaches aren't even Fiji's best feature. Some beaches are rocky, others have black volcanic sand. The magic happens when you engage with local communities, learn about traditional ceremonies, and explore natural wonders that tour books barely mention. Cultural experiences like participating in Lovo Earth oven cooking create memories that last decades longer than poolside photos. Mistake number 1. Not bringing proper gifts for village visits. Walking into a Fijian village empty-handed isn't just rude, it's considered trespassing. The Sevu Sevu ceremony requires bringing a gift to present to the village chief before you're officially welcomed. Most tourists bring candy or sweets for children, which is actually harmful. These treats create plastic waste that ends up littering the village. Appropriate gifts include school supplies, like notebooks and pens, reading glasses for elders, or kava root for traditional ceremonies. Some tour operators provide kava as part of their package, but independent travelers need to buy it beforehand. This isn't about buying your way into villages. It's about respecting traditional protocols that have existed for centuries. Come prepared with something meaningful, rather than showing up empty-handed or with inappropriate treats that harm the community. Fiji truly is paradise when you avoid these 13 mistakes and travel with respect and preparation. The islands offer incredible experiences for travelers who understand local customs and plan accordingly. If you found value in this video, you're gonna love this next one.